Hello there. My name is Kelly. I am a 50-year-old mom, soon to be 51 next week. I live here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to do another long form video today. Get ready with me using my Seint makeup palette. All of my makeup is in here except for my mascara, which I have already applied. But this palette is totally customized to my needs, and everything that I could possibly need is in here. And this is all that I'm going to use today to get ready. I have a new order that I'm going to do things in. I saw this the other day and it made a lot of sense, and I've been doing it like this for the last few days and I really like it. So I'm going to share it with you today, and we'll just see what you think of it. All right, so let's get started. Again, everything in here is customized to me. This is something that I can help build for you if you want to simplify and get rid of your makeup drawer and your cluttered makeup bag to just one beautiful compact. I can definitely help you with that. All you have to do is send me an email, visit my link in bio to fill out my color match form, or I'll put the link in the description below as well. Just fill that out and I will send you a customized list with the colors that perfectly match your skin tone and type. All right, let's get started. All right, so I'm still going to start with contour. I still feel like that is the best place to start. This is my contour right here. So my contour, by the way, is the color Cedar. But contour really gives us a nice roadmap so we know where everything else goes after that. So I'm going to start with contour, and I'm going to use the detail brush. This is the brush that is really made for contour. You can tell it has a flat head right here. So it's angled and easy to get in those areas where we apply contour, and it's a medium coverage brush. So I'm going to use this brush to apply. And when I dab into my makeup, I'm always dabbing and never swiping because this is highly pigmented. It's not a liquid, it's not a powder, and we really, really don't need a lot at all. And that's what makes this foundation so great, is we use very little. So contour is darker in color, as you can see, and it is going to go in those areas where we already have natural highlights, or natural shadows. So it will accentuate our features if we place it right where our natural shadows are. So that would be under our cheekbone here. Just like that. It's under the two cheekbones. And you want to stop at the end of the eye. You don't want to bring it farther down, because that's really going to drag your face down. We're going to blend it here in a minute, but you're going to start at the back, because wherever you first place your brush is where the most amount of product's going to go. And then you're going to bring it down and just hug that cheekbone and bring it down and stop at the end of your eye. All right, the next place your contour goes is right here below your hairline. You want to go ahead and get all the way up into the hairline there, just like that. Now I'm bringing mine down a little bit because obviously I have a big forehead, so my contour is going to come down a little bit more than yours would. I want to leave like 2 fingers distance between my eyebrows and the start of my contour. If your forehead is not this big, you obviously don't have to bring it down as far. So let me just make sure that I have got it all the way up in my hairline here, just like that. Okay, the next place we're going to put our contour, again, I'm dabbing. You see I'm just dabbing in there, is right here, just right below our jawline here, because again, we're using contour to absorb light and where we already have those natural shadows, so it'll accentuate our features. And then I'm just going to kind of pull it down my neck like that. Generally with contour, I want to blend upwards, but not here on my neck. I want to go downwards. So again, hugging that jawline and then pulling it down. All right, when we contour our nose, we want to try to remember that the farther apart the lines are on the nose, the wider the nose is going to look. So we're going to really bring those, depending on how you want your nose to appear, you're going to bring those lines closer together. So again, one little dab, I don't need a lot, and I'm just going to do one line here towards the top on both sides. Let's do my little mirror over here. Okay. Then we can also do right there below our lip to give ourselves like a little bit of a pout. So again, that is contour. It provides coverage. It is part of our three-dimensional foundation. That is part one of our one layer makeup. So the next thing, this is the new trick that I learned that I really like. I'm gonna keep this brush and I'm gonna use this other end here to apply my brightening highlight next. Usually in the past, I've been doing my main highlight, the one that most closely matches my skin tone next. But I really like this because if I go ahead and put my brightening highlight on, then I know exactly where my main highlight's gonna go. So it just makes it even simpler. All right, so taking this end of the brush, I'm going to dab into my brightening highlight and I'm going to apply this here in the inner corner. I'm really gonna get in that inner corner too. And I'm pressing the makeup, just like with the contour, I'm pressing the makeup in first. And then I'm gonna go back and blend it. So I did the inner corner there, just like that, dabbing into my brightening highlight. Let's do the outer corner. When you're doing this outer corner, you wanna take it back and up for a nice lift here. Because as we age, as I mentioned, I'm 50, everything tends to go south a little bit, right? So we're gonna lift and take everything upwards. So let's do the other side here. So again, dabbing into that inner corner, really getting in there. And we're gonna blend later, so don't sweat that part, okay? And then on the outside, I just did one little dab. Okay, so we wanna do as little product here under the eye. I know I keep saying that, and I'm gonna keep preaching it because the more product you have here under the eye, the more likely that you're gonna have caking and creasing and texture and all the things. This skin is super thin and it loses fullness too as we age. So if we put more and more product here, it's just gonna cake and crease. So just minimal product, which is why I just did the inner and outer corner. All right, moving on, same thing, same color here. This is my brightening highlight. Mine is Candlelit. I can help you figure out what yours is. Dab into your brightening highlight and let's take it down our nose. So our brightening highlight is gonna stay in the center of our face because it's lighter in color than our main highlight. This is my main highlight. It's lighter in color and it's gonna reflect light. It's gonna give you that glow and it provides coverage also. So again, it's part of your foundation. You can also apply it there on the Cupid's bow and then on the chin. And then the final place is in between your brows. Okay, so now that I've done that, I literally have a roadmap and I know exactly where the rest of my foundation is gonna go, okay? It's gonna go wherever I don't have anything thus far. So this next brush I'm gonna use is also for medium coverage. This is the 3D brush. It has two ends, obviously, just like all of our brushes. Medium coverage, it picks up a medium amount of product, and so its bristles are like medium dense, I guess, is how you can look at it. And I'm gonna use the smaller end under the eye and the other end to apply my main highlight, the one that's most close to my skin tone, and to blend. So this is my main highlight here. I like to just put things right in order. All of your tins are magnetic. They just pop in and out of your palette, so it makes replacing them super simple. So again, using this 3D brush, I'm just going to dab into my main highlight. I did not swipe, none of that, just one dab. And again, I'm pressing it onto the skin because this is cream makeup. It's not a liquid, it's not a powder. And the skin is going to warm this makeup up and it will meld into the skin. So I'm really pressing it into the skin to kind of help that process. Okay, so I am putting this, my main highlight, the one that most closely matches my skin tone, everywhere else, basically, okay? Everywhere that I have not placed product. Just like that. And now the next thing I'm gonna do is apply my cheek color. By the way, your main highlight also provides coverage. So see what I mean about one layer? Like with a liquid and a powder, you usually put the liquid all over and then you go back and put the contour on top of that, and then you put the blush on top of that. So you have layer upon layer upon layer. This is one layer of multiple colors just placed in different spots, and then we're gonna blend it together. But let's go ahead and put our cheek color. This color is called, what is this one? This one is Candy. All right, so again, I'm going to start at the back here because wherever you start is where the most product goes. And this is a bright color. And I encourage you as you age to add brighter colors to your collection, because it's gonna make you look more youthful and vibrant. Those neutrals and mauves are just not doing us any favors, right? We need to look more youthful and vibrant. Okay, grab your setting spray. This is my setting spray from Seint. This is really gonna help with the blending process. This is the exact same brush, the 3D brush. And I'm gonna spray it just like that. Probably sitting too close. Why am I sitting so close? Anyway. All right, so take this brush. We've already pressed the product on. So now we're ready to blend, and we're gonna blend from lightest to darkest. So that's starting with our brightening highlight in the middle of our face. And you don't need a heavy hand. You don't need to like really work at it. It's literally, especially if you spray setting spray on it, it's just going to blend beautifully. So starting here in the middle. Let me do under my eye here. And again, this is the other end, what I'm doing under the eye. And I can use whatever's left on my brush to sort of bring it onto my eyelid as almost like a primer. So just pressing all that in. Let's do the other side here. And again, I'm going from lightest to darkest. Okay, and continuing on. Now I'm doing my main highlight, and then I'll just move on to my contour. Now when you do your contour, oh gosh, my hair, y'all, I should have pulled it back. I have this one hair that will not get out of my eye. When you do your main highlight, I think I see it, there we go. Or I'm sorry, when you do your cheek color, you can actually blend your contour and your cheek color at the same time. Just like that. And again, I'm going upward and back. And this will help to lift. Now, if you want fullness, let me make sure I blended that. If you want fullness on the cheek, you can put your cheek color more on the apple of your cheek. But if you want lift, you're gonna put it a little bit farther back and take it back and up. And then just make sure all of that is nice and blended together. So blending up with that contour and back and up with your cheek color. Okay, so when you first apply your cheek color, it may seem like it's a little bit dark, but again, this is cream. It's gonna meld into the skin. The longer you wear it, your face is gonna warm it up, and it's just going to blend beautifully. It's gonna soften. It's not gonna be as harsh as it first was when you put it on. All right, heading back to my palette here, the next thing I'm going to apply is my bronzer. So I really recommend bronzer for anyone over the age of 40. You lose luminescence in your skin as you age, and bronzer really does a great job of adding dimension and warmth back into the skin. This bronzer does not provide coverage. It is sheer, it is lightweight, it doesn't have any shimmer, no orange hue. It's a really beautiful color. This is the color called Bella. I like to use this shape brush to apply my bronzer. I think it's the perfect density. It doesn't pick up too much product. I really like it's not too big. So I'm just gonna dab into my bronzer, and then I'm gonna put this where the sun would normally hit. So that's gonna be here on my forehead. There we go with the hair again. Just like that. And then down my nose and my chin. And if you want, you can add a little bit of bronzer on your cheeks too. And I love bronzer on my eyes. I think it's the prettiest eyeshadow. Just a little touch of it there. Okay. All right, so we've done our bronzer. Let's see how we're doing. See, I think I need more cheek color because my skin has warmed it up and it has melded into my skin a little bit. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on here. And I'm not worried about it because I know it's gonna calm down again. I think it's gonna be perfect. Okay, there we go. All right, I have 2 more colors here. Actually, I'm gonna take this one out because I'm gonna put this illuminator in. I need an illuminator. So you can just easily pop things out and in. All right, so the next thing I'm going to apply is my illuminator. You can see it's well loved here. You can just apply this with your finger. It's going to go on the high points of your face. So the top of your cheekbone here. See how that gives you like a little bit of dewiness? And then you can do the tip of your nose and your chin. And you can even do like right in the center of your lips. All right, so again, we're bringing attention to the middle of our face. Okay, so looking at my palette here, I only have one more color. This color is not something you have to use. I just really like it, especially for women 50 plus. It really softens the features. It gives you a more youthful look. It's just a really soft pink. It's called Petal. I'm gonna use a really lightweight brush here because I don't want a lot of this product, and I'm going to just dab into it, and I'm gonna literally sweep it between my nose and the start of my cheek color. And see how that softened everything up? I really like that. Just like that. Okay, that is my all natural look for today. I'm not gonna do much more. I'm not doing eyeshadow. I'm just gonna stop here for today. I've got a little bit of bronzer on my eye. I just wanted to show you that new order that I was doing things. So this time today, actually I did my contour and then my brightening highlight and then my main foundation so that I could really create this roadmap and I would know exactly where everything is supposed to go. All right, so now we just are gonna do our brows and set our makeup and we will be all done. So grabbing my line brush here, which we talked a lot about brushes last week if you wanna check out that video. And here is my brow wax. So again, this is an actual wax. It has to be activated in order to work. So either use water or setting spray. Grab your line brush and the spoolie there and go ahead and get a lot of that product on your spoolie. It's about time for me to get a new tin here. This does fit into your palette. I just don't have it in mine. And then I like to brush down first and then go back and brush up. That way I'm just making sure I'm getting product on every little brow hair there. And it's okay for them to be a little crazy at first because we can calm them down. That's easy to do. I'm kind of gonna make them stand straight up and then I'll go back and like shape them how I want them. Isn't that awesome though? They just come right to attention. I love that. All right, so we did our brows. Let's see, get that up here. Now you can fill your you can fill your brows in either with an eyeshadow shade that you like, or you can use your contour colors. When I color match you to figure out what colors are gonna go in your palette, I always make sure that your contour color matches your brows. So same brush here, the line brush, using the other end here, just going to fill in the brows. And as I'm doing this, it's kind of shaping them how I want them to. So that's working nicely. And definitely don't skip your brows. They frame your face and you want to make sure that you have a pretty frame. So don't forget your brows. All right, let's set our makeup now. We are all done. This is that same blush and bronzer brush I used on my cheeks a minute ago. I'm just gonna spray a little bit of setting spray there and bounce it all over my face, and I have set my makeup for today. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more content, make sure that you subscribe, and any comments that you have, definitely put them below and I will check them out and answer as soon as I can. So thank you so much. Love to help you out. This is an amazing, ingenious product, and it's just such an easy way to simplify your life, honestly. All right, you guys have a great day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.